Bing AI. So Microsoft was the first company to deploy a widely available AI-powered search engine. Bing AI, at the time of recording, is powered by GPT-4. And at its core, Bing is an LLM, so a large language model, and chatbot. But it sits on top of the Bing search engine to provide users with direct internet sources as responses to prompts and questions. Now, Bing kind of lacks the conversational quality of other chat-based AI tools, and instead the focus is on summarizing findings and providing direct links to relevant online sources. It is worth noting that Microsoft did an excellent job by most reports for language support. So this is not just an English-trained model. Bing AI supports multiple languages as well as mixing languages in a prompt. But for this video, we're really just going to work in English. Now, at the time of recording, Bing does not have a pro account. There is no requirement to create an account, although an account does allow for better AI chat conversations. Now, Bing AI Chat is primarily search-based, but they did recently add generative text as part of one of the functionalities. So one thing to note is Bing only works on Microsoft Edge browser. You cannot use Bing AI on Firefox, Chrome, Opera, or any of the other browsers. So this is going to be our demo prompt. We're going to see if Bing AI can help us find some sources to learn more about the benefits of multimedia for teaching and learning. So this is a topic I'm a big fan of, and I want to see what Bing can do to help me learn more. So this is a blank page we have open for Microsoft Edge, the web browser, and if we go up in the top right corner, we can open up the Bing AI chat. And so before we really ask it a question, just a quick overview of some of the buttons. We have a chat tool. Recently they've added composition where we can ask Bing AI to write us something. So this is pretty comparable to, say, like a Grammarly Go is if I wanted AI to help me write an email response or brainstorm some ideas. That Bing Compose feature is pretty impressive. The other neat thing is, as I mentioned, this is GPT-4. If you wanted to use GPT-4 through OpenAI, you would need to pay up $20 a month. This is a free version of GPT-4 that is set up and trained by Microsoft. So it's a really nice way of sort of testing out Number or GPT-4 if you're curious about it before paying the $20. But let's really focus on the AI-powered search engine, or as Microsoft says, your AI-powered co-pilot for the web. So we can choose our conversational style, the way that we interact with Bing, as far as our prompt engineering. I'm just going to keep it basic, and let's really get in before I make this video longer than it needs to be. So what are the benefits of I need to learn how to type sometimes, multimedia for teaching and learning? And one thing I did not notice before is you could also do voice to text, which is pretty neat, as well as images for your search queries. Let's click submit and see how Bing can help us. So again, powered by GPT-4, part of the response is going to include summaries that are generated from ChatGPT's language model. And so while this is happening, let me see if I can make this easier to read. So it's given us couple sources down here at the bottom, and then a nice summary of the benefits of multimedia for teaching and learning. And so one thing that I'm very happy to see is that Bing has found and referenced Richard E. Mayer's cognitive theory of multimedia learning, which for a lot of us is kind of our go-to starting point when we're talking about a framework for multimedia learning, that it's much more than just a simple topic of, can we learn through video? Yeah, we totally can, but there's a lot more to it than that. And so Richard Mayer has countless numbers of publications on the topic. Great person to look up if you're interested in the this topic. And then, of course, we've got our sources down here. So let's, I'm curious about this one. Let's see this academic website or this university website. And let's make this a little shorter. So it looks like we've got a blog post from, this might be, yeah, a library LibGuide on pedagogy. And this is, knowing that it's a LibGuide is pretty cool that it found that for us. Let's see what some of our two other sources are. So I'm curious about this one. This looks like a university from another country. And let's see, maybe, so it did not actually take us somewhere. It scraped some info. And so probably somewhere on this website there would be information maybe from teaching and learning subpage on this government website. So we're going to close that one, and let's just click on the first result that it found, which is probably the one that got the most hits from Bing search engine. So TechRow has this article about the benefits of multimedia for learning. So pretty cool tool. Again, there's a lot you can do with it. I just want to highlight that Bing exists. I think a lot of us have probably heard of it, but not everybody is taking the time to try Bing as a search engine, much less trying Bing AI as a more powerful way of searching the internet. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, powered by GPT-4, and we can change the ways that we engineer our prompts. So this was a very broad prompt that found us some answers, but if we wanted to get more specific, we could ask for a focus on the benefits of multimedia for, say, student engagement or other topics related to teaching and learning. So the more specific your prompt is, the different types of results that you can get. And then the cool thing, again, changing the conversational style of how we engage with Bing AI can change the quality of our responses. So that is Bing as a tool, again, only available through Microsoft Edge on Windows computers at the moment. Does not require an account, does not cost any money. Pretty cool tool. So I hope everybody at least gives it a shot as far as helping them find new sources of information on the internet.